Listen to me. Your Serene Highness, may I be the first to congratulate you on legitimizing your son. What's his name? Buckshank. Marvelous, Your August Majesty. I'm sure little Buckshank II will grow up to be a chip off the old block. Mr. Moosh, you with us? You gonna rebel too? Moosh. Congrats on finding an heir. Now you just need to fulfill your ambition to win the game. Expect a visit from the Spy Master soon. Side with us. Alright. Is the rebellion happening? Apple, you have the nuclear option. Just say when we rebel. It's hard typing on a phone, isn't it? Honestly, I'm amazed you're typing as fast as you are. Alright. I want to see what this Monster Slayer bit is about. It's Marl. He's handsome. Your Majesty, you offered a bounty on the monster in the east. I could have collected it by now, but I wanted to speak to you first. Why? Last week, I hunted the beast down, found it feasting on the remnants of some unlucky peasant. Damn creature lopped away before I could kill it, so I followed it at a distance. The beast made its way back to a grand keep. Before my very eyes, I witnessed the bloodthirsty beast transform into Conte Luda. Why should I believe you? Or, do you know what manner of creature this might be? It's some kind of skin shedder, no doubt. A nightmare beast that lives within Conte Luda's skin and comes out at night. I have no idea what those are like. They will have no memory of their crimes, I am sure. What should I do? Oh, the rebelling is happening. No matter. They should be put to a vote. Very well, Your Majesty. Whatever you say. Your council is shocked at the revelation that Conte Luda is responsible for the horrors in the East. Infamy! Libel! I am innocent. Let's see. Where'd he go? Yeah, we don't like the Inquisitors, so I am going to say... Alright. Order Conte Luda to conceal their condition. That's Defiance Shuffle. Defiance goes up here, Authority goes up here, Military goes down. Or Faith up, Defiance up. Also, wasn't I becoming a wizard? Yeah, but I think RNG didn't spawn it. Or I didn't choose it. I haven't... I don't think RNG has spawned it yet. Also, what about the couple? They're on the coast and quite happy. I hope they have more events. Like, I am deeply invested in their future. Arrest Conte Luda. Yep. That's gonna raise authority, but also... Oh. Your knights have arrested Conte Luda. They are attacked by an enormous beast with coal-black fur and claws like scythe. Man, everybody's a werewolf. It slays dozens of knights. Once finally wounded beyond hope of recovery, it turns back into a human shape. Conte Luda lies on the floor, frail and limp and soaked in blood. Please, release me of my curse. Kill the beast. The knight ends Luda's life in a single brutal axe blow. Your Highness, I wish we could have found a better way. Conte Luda may have been a monster, but they still had noble blood and deserved better treatment. I mean, where were they before? Alright, yep. You are both rebelling. Let's see. Military 6 over here, 4 over here. Yeah, it's gonna be fairly rough, I think. My authority... Yeah, you're about tied with my authority. It's a... Whoa! Countess! Applerpunk, this is you. You look different. You do something with your hair? It's an outrage. It's undignified. She can't do this, blood and stars. Ah! Calm yourself, Your Highness. It's me, Countess Applerpunk. I was struck by lightning on the first day, and every inch of my flesh on my body has evaporated. The Lady of Storm gave me a second chance, but now she's cast me out. She says, I have no discernible magical acumen, whatever that means. I demand vengeance. Show Athmoral what it means to insult a member of the Queen Buckshank's council. Oh, this is just... This is tough. I'm gonna veto doing nothing, because I don't want my authority lowered. So, demand compensation, which is a 20% authority roll. Try to arrest the wizard for skeletonization. Or a skeleton can't be a countess. Applerpunk's lands must be forfeited. Where I get all their money. There's 2 votes for C. Moosh wanted compensation. I can't imagine this going well. You send the local sheriff to arrest Athmoral. Predictably, your posse disappears without a trace. Arrest a wizard? You might as well try to bottle the ocean. A week later, you find out that everyone in Bruseldorf has been suddenly and mysteriously killed. No one can prove it was Athmoral, but the charred remains of the villagers lining the streets don't help her case. Ooh. You fool! Why would you anger her like this? All over some measly countess, insulted by her own inadequacy. Why did that drop authority? A good question. Well, I mean... Yeah. Not long after, Applerpunk kicks the bucket anyway. Apparently, proximity to Athmoral's magic was the only thing keeping her from falling apart. Countess Applerpunk has died. Applerpunk II has joined the council. Yeah, that's kind of a ripoff. But I would have loved to, like, just see, like, a skeleton popping up in random events. Long live my hair. Oh, hair. For a second, I thought you were just really excited to have hair again. General, fantastic news. We're ready to move forwards with the plan. The kingdom is in such a state that the commoners are begging for someone to save them. All we need is a suitable boogeyman to get them really riled up. The Ashmedian Empire will do, I should think. After all, they've always coveted our lands, especially in the March. And how would our dear queen stop them with the kingdom in such a state? Good thinking, General. While your campaign warns of the Ashmedian threat, and proposes a march or defense, we will build an army to back your words. For the next stage of the Baron scheme, they must have the highest military in 3 seasons, which they already do. And now my event won't fire at the end of the season. Yep. Womp womp. Okay, are you all ready for auction? Oh, here, let me start it for you. And F for 100. Authority up. Let's see. To say the money out loud, Angel's Glitch, you have 1,150. Appler Ponk has 2,649. I don't know. Oh, right. You bid down to the dollar last time. And Moosh has 3,950. I think down since he already dropped $100. Let's see. Fund C for 50. Yep. Moosh is funded F. So that's authority up. And C, what is C? Stability down. Ooh. Alright, on to the rebellion report. Yep, 2 people are rebelling. That's the thing that's happening. Let's not jump into the rebellion just yet. I want the patricians again sometime. They have a scheme where you win by making all the patricians rich. Yeah, I think Moosh came close to that once. Ever since you tamed the boar inside you, your mastery over the curse has been growing. You still hunger for flesh, but you're able to control when you transform, and are much more aware during your hunts. Only one thing bothers you: loneliness. It's been hard keeping your nocturnal activities from your dear wife. Perhaps you shouldn't have to? What if this power could be shared? Ask Jane to partake in my gift? Late at night, when the palace is silent as a grave, you wake Jane and explain everything. Your gift, how it came to you, how you mastered it with Magdalen's help. I made a fursuit for you, Jane. And it's true, I always suspected something, but I didn't want to believe it. Join me. Together nothing could define us. Are you insane? No, we shall not do that. I'm sorry, my love. This is too much to ask, even for me. The two of you don't talk about it again. From now on, Jane sleeps in a separate room, seemingly afraid of you and your unpredictable power. Ooh. This sad end. We were gonna crush this rebellion with super piggy powers. It's gonna be great. Yeah. Luckily, it's still pretty sweaty in the fursuit. My dear Counts of the East, thank you for joining us in our righteous war against the tyrant Queen Buckshank. It was in our best interest, enemy of my enemy and all that. You hope I wash the fursuit, but that would let all the stank out. Well, before you commit your troops, you must decide where to direct your opening strike. We can launch a preemptive strike against the patricians to cripple their military capabilities. You like the golden name tag in the update? Got the game the hour it released and never noticed it. Yeah. Pretty cool. Everyone looks so shiny. We suspect... Sorry, hang on. If the patricians may join our cause, we can call them to war. They'll more likely join us if the Queen's authority is low. You could also call upon the church to condemn the Queen, or finally, you could send off an assassin to nip this in the bud. Alright, what should the Count's opening move be? Preemptive strike on the patricians, call the patricians to join, petition for support of the church, that's a 0% chance, or send an assassin after the Queen. Whatever slops your driper, I suppose. Driper? Dripper? Yeah, call upon the patricians to join. Count smuggled a secret message to the patricians and succeeded. Counting patricians of the coast, too long have you suffered under the yoke of the Queen's tyranny. Join us in righteous war. If we win, we'll eliminate your taxes. Ooh. She speaks truly? Why did we never think of things this way? Patricians, emboldened by the call to rebellion, of course, they can only act if their defiance is high enough. Is now 6, which is high enough. Ugh. Yeah, that'll do it. Used to host this game, but don't anymore. Just like to note, it's still nice having even when not hosting. Yeah, I played one round. I'm usually a lurker when I watch other people stream. At long last, the barons have reached their boiling point. You are confronted in your throne room by Baroness Mirtha, her boots stomping mud all over your nice carpet. The barons of the March are sick of your lies and tyranny. We'll give you a soft, swilly, city-dwelling bastards a proper kicking. We will be fighting for Agneth, the true queen. This is a formal declaration of war. The next time we see each other will be on the battlefield. Oh. Caesar. Come along now. Traders get the chop. What? But you can't do this. I'm an envoy. See how the Queen's tyranny grows worse by the day? The watchman wastes no time. Baroness Mirtha is dragged out into the courtyard and her head struck from her shoulders. I didn't expect them to move so boldly, Your Majesty. What are our chances? Well, we're badly outnumbered. Your hopes are slim. How did things get this bad? The leader of the rebellion is Barone Angel's Glitch. They're citing your past transgressions as a reason for the uprising. The profits you made on their ill-fated crab market, your calamitous disagreement with Athmoral over an entitled countess, not to mention your marriage to a lonely commoner. Really? Because of that? Well, that's their excuse. In reality, it's not about you. It's a power grab. So, this is it. Civil War. That's right, Your Majesty. The kingdom is divided. There will be a lot of death and suffering before this is all over. I can't wait. I'll go dig out the trebuchets. Barone, not baronet. So did I get promoted? I believe that was because you have the they/them pronoun. Yeah. Let's see. Game was super cheap too, so I was like, hell yeah. Sugarheart loves him some Defiance. I have not seen one of his streams of this game not have a rebellion. By the way, a baronet is less than a baron, but still a noble. Neat. Yeah. I honestly, I was going to try not to have high Defiance now. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Shoot. Well, if you're all gonna defy, just give me all your money while you're at it. Rebellion superior. It's true. I'd like to see other victories. I think it's my cruel taxes? Alright, let's see the sickness spread in the coast. Can't tax us if we rebel. Oh, that's right. Moosh has to say rebellion. Okay. Your esteemed highness, a terrible sickness is spreading among my troops on the coast. Get away from me. Calm yourself. Your esteemed highness, I don't have you. I don't have it. It's not what I mean, and you know it. If we let this disease run its course, we'll have lost a lot of soldiers we can't afford to lose. But I'm not sure how much we can do. Perhaps the council can see a way forward? Let's see. Military down, authority roll, treasury down. I'm gonna veto treasury down. Hey, oh man, full rebellion, huh? Hire a wizard? Whoa, yeah. Oh, right, because nobody else can vote. It rang the bell immediately when Moosh voted. A few days later, the wizard Pestia arrives at your court. She is clad in flowing black silk, wearing a mask in the shape of a rodent's face. Explain the problem. Likely black fever, likely carried by body lice. Make sure all your troops are thoroughly bathed and scrubbed with soap. Now hand over my money, and I'll be on my way. That's all? Why should I give you anything for that? Ever heard the expression, never break a promise to your wizard, your majesty? Your majesty? Your majesty? Want to become the main character of a cautionary tale? No, I refuse to pay for such simple advice. Pestia nods thoughtfully. What you gonna do, turn me into a skeleton? I'm sure I'll be fine. Then bows to you and departs the palace. A few days later, a new disease starts ravaging the coastal troops. It's even worse than the first. Symptoms involve acute stomach cramps, followed by turning inside out. In a matter of weeks, the entire coastal army is dead. The rebels gain a victory point. Military is helpless. Wait, the rebels got a victory point for that one? Damn it. That was going, like... This is your fault, you didn't rebel hard enough. The game still thinks you're on my side. Give me food and I protect. Along the march's border, countless boots churn the ground to mud. Marching songs fill the air. The Baron's troop are gathering in vast number. Huzzah! Look at them all! What are we waiting for, eh? Let's come down on the capital like hell itself. I'm as eager to spill blood as anyone, my friend, but we can't commit too early. When we strike, we must strike with all our might. And on that subject, I've considered several proposals to further bolster our army for the trials ahead. Hire mercenaries from the Ashmedian Empire, or the existing Marcher army will be enough. This is your vote, Angel. A or D? Got 6 seconds. There it is. Ugh, are we really hiring Ashmedians to do our fighting for us? I feel dirty. Me too. But we have no choice. This is the price of victory. When the Ashmedian mercenaries arrive in March, it becomes apparent how different their customs are from the locals. They pray to Koldavaga, the machine god, in an attempt to remind him that the world exists. They claim their swords are alive and will grow angry if sheathed for too long. And they bathe every single day. But they're perfectly capable of enacting hideous violence in exchange for money. That's all the barons need from them. Every day. Alright, a great battle. Your Majesty, the patricians' army is worthless. Just a few old men and beardless youths. There are no real soldiers left in the coast. Without troops, there's not much we can do. I suggest we start negotiating a surrender. Nonsense, we'll never surrender. Whatever you say, Your Majesty, but our cause is doomed. I'll prepare for a siege. With no army to speak of, you can't do nothing. You can do nothing but stockpile food and wait for the barons to come and lay siege. Dang. Wow. Okay, so well, things feel bad. Currently rebelling. There are no loyalists left in the kingdom. Triumph of the rebellion. What about my super piggy powers? Before long, a great combined army of the barons and the patricians sprawls outside your city walls, confident in their victory. They mount their assault immediately. The fighting lasts all night. The sun rises on a scene of carnage and chaos. The main gates were breached at midnight, and since you've heard nothing outside but the screams and howls and the clash of blades, half the capital is in flames. Soldiers rush back and forth, shouting panicked orders. Without your marshal to lead them, they're like headless chickens. Your honor guard are in the streets outside the palace, building a barricade and organizing last-ditch defenses. Vital work, but you're vulnerable without them by your side. The royal court is empty except for you, your wife, and your son, cradled in the arms of his nanny. His crying is giving you a headache. They break in. We can't let them take us alive. We'll go down fighting. Should have let me give you piggy powers, Jane. You're right. Better to go down fighting. I'll fetch my longsword. You wait and stew. Outside, the screams and clashes get louder. Finally, your spy master arrives, out of breath, her face stained by smoke and blood. They'll be here any moment, Your Majesty. You must saddle up your horses and escape the city. I know the secret passage. No, I will stand and fight. Then you will die. It was nice knowing you, Your Majesty. She is gone in the blink of an eye. Well, no turning back now. That's the woman I married. You walk down the palace steps, your feet slipping on all the blood. A wounded watchman crawls past you, begging for water. The sky is aflame with a deep, malevolent glow. You turn to your marcher wife. If you have anything to say, now's the time. Should have let me give you piggy powers, Jane. So glad I chose you, Jane. It's been a grand adventure, hasn't it? A column of hardened marcher soldiers advanced down the road, moving with deadly lockstep discipline. Barone Angel's Glitch is at their head, shouting orders. Come and get some, you bastards! Charge! You and your wife charge forward, weapons raised. It's beautiful. It's glorious. It will go down in the history books forever. Can we keep the child alive? I hope so. It's almost over instantly. A hail of crossbow bolts knock you from your horse. 1,000 heavy boots march over you, crushing you into paste. But for a moment there, you really felt like a queen. Well. Can I... Oh, click, 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 click. Click, clickety, click, 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 click. It's hard to click buttons when you're paced.